Hello, hello. Yeah, well, I'm returning with a synopsis, let's call it, of what happened last night in boxing, of course. Well, first of all, to take the smaller fights, Michael Hunter won on points against Alexei Kuzmin. I had kind of predicted a late stoppage for Hunter, but this is also, a good result because Kuzmin was undefeated and he's pretty good. He's no bum. So yeah, Michael Hunter, I'm really excited to follow him in the future because I think he can make some noise in the heavyweight division. So, and this performance also proves it. But whether he will actually do that, have any kind of success, that's a big question because right now you got these guys that are really dominating, and you got some talent right now in the division anyway. So now that also Usyk has moved up there, it's it's become a stronger division than it was a couple of years ago. Yeah, and contrary to what I had expected and predicted, Jose Zepeda won the Battle of the Joses, but by a decision against Pedraza, of course. And I kind of figured it would be difficult for Pedraza to get a decision in Vegas, but I can't say anything because I haven't seen that fight yet. So it was all three judges had the same score, 97-93. So I don't know what that means really. Either the fight was really not that hard to score, or maybe all three judges are simply, on the side of the Mexican fighter instead of the Puerto Rican. I knew that both guys are about equally as good. Well, I didn't know that much about Zepeda because, as I said, he hadn't really had the chance to really prove himself because he lost that fight to Terry Flanagan because he got unlucky and got injured and all that. So that's yeah. And then Devin Haney, he stopped actually Zaur Abdullayev, which was also a slight surprise, but Abdullayev was still untested and he didn't have many fights. I think he had like 8 fights before this, something like that. Yeah. So Haney might be another possible candidate for fighting Lomachenko in the future, of course. I hope he does get to fight him because he is obviously talented enough and deserves a chance, especially if he keeps beating guys like, Abdullayev. And then Tyson Fury versus Otto Wallin, yeah. As I expected, Wallin did give a good account of himself, and he made it a hard fight. And Fury was cut badly for the first time in, I don't know, very long. Like, I don't know if he ever got that cut before. Such a massive cut. And I think many people were, perhaps including Fury himself and his team, were kind of underestimating Wallin because he is not very known, of course, well known, but he does have some credentials, and he was 20-0 and had beaten some decent fighters at least. So yeah, yeah. When it comes, and now his father John Fury is furious because he thinks this is the worst fight that Tyson's had so far. Well, I don't know about that. Pianeta fight wasn't exactly nice to watch, but I guess now that he has come past that comeback stadium, that they expect more of him, I guess, man. But this only proves that Tom Schwartz was just, a nobody with a padded record, and the reason that Fury beat him so easily, so impressively, is simply that Schwartz was not that good. More than that, Fury is. I mean, he is he is good, but not that good anyway. And now he is set to fight Wilder once again. Well, this time it may not go as smooth, perhaps, because as smoothly as last time, because I think Wilder is a little bit more. First of all, he knows Fury now. He knows he has faced him already, and he knows how he fights. And Fury is, of course, very difficult to beat, but he's not impossible to beat. And who knows, had he fought Vladimir Klitschko in that rematch, maybe he would have lost then to him. I don't know, maybe not, but it's possible. I mean, maybe people are giving him a little bit too much credit. I mean, he is he did deserve to win against Wilder for the first fight, but Wilder is nothing but a big puncher. I mean, he's just a knockout machine, So yeah, he's not. But as I said, he now has the desire and a motive to really prove himself and to silence all the people that are saying, "Oh, Fury exposed you. He made you look like a fool," and that kind of stuff. And that's what happened. I mean, really. But that's in the past now. Or it can go the other way, that Fury this time really wins. I mean, that he gets that win, and but Wilder will always be dangerous, especially against someone as big and rather slow. Fury is not that slow, but he's not fast either, so he's not that hard to hit. I mean, to nail for a guy like Wilder, So, I mean, his dad was really down on his trainer as well, and whatever that happened, I mean, he did a lot of hugging and leading in the fight against Wallin, and he didn't look to be in the absolute best shape. I mean, yeah. But his father, I mean, he was in shape just purely, physically, but I mean, he had trimmed down quite a lot. But his father also said that he will never be a fighter that weighs like 18 stone. I don't know how much that is, but he's just, his body has developed and matured, and he needs to, fight at his natural weight. He shouldn't like slim down just to look good, and I agree. I agree with that. It's not good for him to think too much about looking good. I mean, he is vain. He's a vain guy, no doubt. So I hope that vanity doesn't really ruin it for him. Because he's so damn exciting to watch. Just this huge guy, like that looks like a wrestler who can box, who throws jabs and who can really confuse you, like. But his main problem, perhaps, is that he is not the kind of puncher that Wilder is, or Joshua, or he will never be a guy that can just. I mean, he can knock out guys like Tom Schwartz, but against true top level fighters, it's hard for him to score a real knockout. I think simply because his arms are that so long that it's not so easy, to just get the right punch to nail his opponent right. So even in the first Wilder fight, when he caught Wilder with some good shots in rounds 7 and 8, but they didn't do that much damage. I mean, as they would have if somebody like Joshua, for instance, had landed those punches, or Ortiz even. So yeah, I mean, we are all looking forward to this fight, and while Otto Wallin perhaps has shown that he also is a force to be reckoned with in future. So yeah, it will be exciting to see how he also progresses. Alright, so thanks for watching this, and bye bye.